Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching and listening. I'm Kelly and this is She Learns Video. Today we are going to be talking all about when to DIY your video content versus when to hire a professional. So we'll go through all the different options, kind of why I think you should do it yourself and why you might want to hire. And then at the end, you can make a call based on the type of video content you're looking to create. If you are ever looking to work with a videographer, I am always available, so definitely reach out. I love to take on various brand projects and events. I also do family films. So if you have a video project in mind, certainly reach out and get in touch. So first, we're going to talk about when you should DIY. And this is probably going to surprise you that it's more often than you think, because this is what I do for a living. People pay me to create video content. But I think a lot of content, especially now with our iPhones, can be done on your own. And I really want you to be encouraged to do this and to just hit record and start making that content for yourself, for your business, and potentially for your clients if you're a photographer. All right, first up is short form. Really, any type of short form content you can shoot on your phone, and you can quickly and easily produce it and upload it and share it on social media. I do not think short form content should be overthought or overworked. I think right now, especially, everybody wants authentic, raw, relatable, and that's just not going to come through a professional level production. Personally, I like to create films for clients that can then be condensed down to short form. So whenever I shoot a video for a client, the majority of the time it is a longer form content piece that we then take clips out to make them shareable for short form. So for businesses, for big events, I think there are opportunities for you to have that polished and produced short form content. But I think that a lot of times that goes hand in hand with a longer form element. So if you are just looking for short form content, I encourage you to DIY. Anytime you're looking to build connection with your audience, I think this should be another time that you're doing it yourself. So raw, think Instagram stories, behind the scenes, clips of your day, maybe a get ready with me. These are types of things that are going to be better suited for you to do it yourself. I do not think you necessarily need to set up a professional level camera in order to capture this type of content. The majority of the social content. So the majority of social content that you're producing should be done on your own. I think that you can do it on your phone. I think that you may or may not need a microphone and, a light stand. Other than that, you really don't need much at all. It can be very simple, very easy, very quick to get started. I think a lot of times we spend time overthinking it when all you really need to do is hit record and hit publish. And that's going to allow you to make that contact, make that connection, and make an impact right away. Another time that you should do it yourself is if you need the content quickly. Most videographers take time to produce a beautiful film, or they take a larger budget. So, you can kind of go one way or the other. If you need it really quick, turned around, and professional level, you're probably going to have that come at a price point. If you need something quickly, a lot of times I just encourage you to shoot it on your phone. At this point, our phones can produce 4K footage. It can film at a variety of different frame rates. There are so many options and tools within the iPhone. I do not think it's going to take me out of business anytime soon. But I think that there's a lot of opportunities for business owners to get creative and make awesome content with just the phone they have in their hand. Anything casual. So as I said before, those videos where you're getting ready, behind the scenes, it's really unpolished, or you just want to share a quick tip, those type of casual things can be done on your own. They do not need somebody to come in and be hired in order to create content for you. Really, do it yourself is where you should start. You should start out with video content for your business by doing it on your own. And I recently just put out an episode about goals for 2024 with video, and that's just to show up authentically, to show up unpolished, and to make video part of your social calendar and your social routine. And I think starting with DIY is really the place to go. There is a time when I think you should hire a videographer, and here are a few times that I would encourage you to do that. Any type of big project. So something that is going to take a lot of time and effort and setup and production, and you want it to be really high level, that's the time that I think you need to invest in someone and find that videographer that's going to work well with your team. If you are launching a new website, launching a new course, launching a new service, and you want video content around that project, that's a good time to invest in someone who's going to be able to dedicate the time and energy in order to make it the best possible production and to really put that best foot forward. A lot of times I work with clients when they are launching their business or they are launching a new website. So they want new video content on their about page or their home page, and this is something that they want it to be their first impression. Those are great times to invest in a videographer. If you have a large event, so as someone with an event management background, I can tell you that you might be able to get a few behind the scenes clips, but if you're hosting an event or a mastermind retreat, your focus needs to be on what you're working on or the clients that you're serving. You don't need to be working on shooting video. That's something you need to outsource, someone you need to hire, and really you're going to get the best value and production from someone who is professionally trained as a videographer. And it will allow you to then promote future events from the video content that they've captured. The other great thing about hiring a videographer to be on site for events is if you have any speakers or sponsors that you really want to highlight, the professional level video content that you capture, you can then share with those speakers, with those sponsors afterwards, which will encourage them to either A, come back to your event or think highly of your event and share it with other vendors or speakers in the future. Another reason to hire someone is if you need some guidance. If you don't know what microphones to be using or what lights to be using, even if you're someone who's a photographer and you think, okay, I can do this, I can DIY this myself, you might need a little bit of guidance in the beginning to figure out the best setup. I love to just do mentor calls where I walk people through, here are the tools that you need, here are the settings that you need, and kind of send them off on their own once they have all of those tools and gear that they need to start utilizing in order to make video content. Okay, and the next reason might be obvious, but you need to hire a videographer when you can't do it yourself. So you can't be behind the camera and also in front of the camera all the time. Granted, right now I'm in a room alone shooting this content, but if you're not doing something like a talking head video, maybe you want some client interaction or you're going to be moving around a lot, that's a time that you're going to want someone behind the camera who is trained in order to be filming you while you're doing whatever project you're doing. All right, so just to recap, I think you should start out with DIY. Do video content on your own, create videos for your business, for your clients. You can get little clips here and there that are quick and easy to share. But if you have something that's a really big project, a big event, a big launch, that's the time that you might consider hiring somebody, at least to give you that guidance and advice or to film it and put it together for you. Hiring someone will save you time and energy and really help you to produce the best quality product. I hope that information was helpful, and I hope that whenever you go to do your next project, you will at least give it some thought as to what type of route you want to take and if you might be able to do it yourself. If you have any questions about this information or if you need a videographer at your next event, give me a shout, drop a comment. Thanks so much for watching. I am looking forward to lots more episodes coming soon. If there's anything particular you'd like to learn about or hear about, definitely drop me an email, drop me a comment, and I look forward to creating more content soon.